Oh, come on, be there. Bill. Yes. Oh. Idiot. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so sad. Oh, holy crap.
Hello, I'm Steve Givens. Welcome to Living the Life. We're going to show you step by step how you can stop working and, with the help of your government, never have to work again. So, let me ask you something. Are you ready to have a lifestyle better than you ever imagined?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Are you ready to start living the life? The first part of this process will be exploiting unemployment benefits. First, you will need a job. I know this sounds horrible, but you need to be employed before you can collect unemployment. Check with your current state laws, but in most cases, you'll need to be employed 6 months before you qualify. Now, if you already have a job, you're way ahead of the game. While you're at work, it's important to give the appearance of being a good employee. This will make your employer less likely to fight your unemployment claim. Now, you might be wondering, how can I give the appearance of being a good employee? Well, here are a few tips to remember. Show up on time.
Mr. Wilkins, hey, let me get that for you.
Oh, thanks, Lee. You sure are early this morning.
No, Mr. Wilkins, we don't clock in at 8. We start working at 8.
Don't call in sick. Be polite.
Hold on, let me get that door for you.
Thanks, Lee. That was nice.
You know me, always willing to help.
Don't be afraid to go that extra mile.
Congratulations on Employee of the Month.
Thanks, Mr. Wilkins.
Now that you have established that you're a good employee, it's time to get fired. Now, this is harder than it sounds. Remember, you'll want to leave in a way that your employer still likes you and that also helps with your disability claim. But more on that later. Here are a few steps to help get the ball rolling. First, act overwhelmed.
What? Yeah, I'm working on it, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna get it done in time. I don't know. Just whatever.
Lee, what's going on?
I'm gonna let everybody down. I know it. I'm not gonna get this thing done in time.
You're doing a great job. Take it easy. Just hang in there. It's gonna be all right. We'll get you some help, okay?
All
right. You're doing a great job.
I'll do my best.
Act distracted.
Now, as you all know, this is a very important part of the project that Lee has been working on. What have you got for us so far?
What? Oh, you talking to me?
Falling asleep can also be a good tactic.
Lee? Lee, wake up.
Since you've already built a reputation of being a good employee, they will probably be very understanding. Make sure you are very apologetic and tell them this will never happen again. Since you've already established a fragile mental state, it's time for the final straw. You will need to do something that they will have to fire you for, but also will leave them feeling sorry for you, so they won't fight your unemployment claim.
I understand how extremely important this project is for us.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mitchell. That's why we have one of our best guys on it.
Whoa! What the hell?
Lee, you're fired.
They will have no choice but to regrettably fire you. Nice going. Be sure to thank everyone and say goodbye as you leave. You're one step closer to living the life. Now it's time for the second step, filing for unemployment. Be sure to call the unemployment line as many times as it takes until you reach a white claims processor. You will be able to tell if they are white by their name and attitude.
Unemployment. This be Laquana. I finna go on break, so you best be making this quick. What?
Oops, let's try that again. If you have ever worked for a state agency, you know this might take a while.
Thank you for calling unemployment. This is Timothy. How may I help you today?
Bingo! It may take a few weeks for those checks to start coming in, so here's a good way to kill two birds with one stone. Since you'll need to file for disability later, this would be an ideal time to get admitted to a psychiatric hospital. Let the state feed you for a week or two while you further build your psych history. This will be important for your disability claim. Now, you may be wondering, how do I get admitted to a psychiatric hospital? First, go to the ER of any hospital with a psych unit. Walk up to the front desk and say, "I'm having chest pains." This will get you in to see someone immediately. So how do you get from the ER to a psych unit? That's easy. All you need to do is say to the next person you come in contact with, "I want to kill myself."
I can do
It's
that.
just that easy. Psych hospitals are a great place to make contacts for selling your drugs, not to mention dating. Before you know it, you'll be out and ready to move on to the next step. Now they will give you a psych evaluation. Tell them how you lost your job and throw in things like your girlfriend left you or a close relative died. But don't overdo it for the intake person. Save the good stuff for the psychiatrist. You'll be seen by a psychiatrist within the first 24 hours of your stay. You should be in the hospital for about a week to 10 days. While you're in there, have a good time. The food is free and so are the drugs.
Hey, I said I had 3 chocolate milks and 3 cookies. Where's the rest of it?
Oh, he's so sick.
And while you're in there, go ahead and be a huge asshole. It's fun and it will help with your diagnosis.
Hey! Now pick this up, you fucking whore!
You better go get him his extra tray and his extra chocolate milk.
And my cookie too, bitch!
Don't worry about the hospital bill. Tell them you have no insurance and you'll be designated as a self-pay patient. This means you won't have to worry about paying the hospital back for anything. This is where you get to be creative. Once you're in with the doctor, it's showtime. You can tell them you have panic attacks, crying spells, and why not pick a dead relative that you never liked and say that he molested you. Then you can claim post-traumatic stress disorder.
So how are you doing today, Lee?
The best diagnosis is to get social anxiety disorder, depression, or bipolar. Avoid saying that you hear voices and see dead people. The medications for psychosis can cause you to go crazy for real.
Not so good, Doc.
Be sure to say you have a back pain from some kind of accident. Pain meds are fun to take and are very valuable on the street.
Are you having any pain anywhere?
Yeah, Doc. I'm just in constant pain from a car accident I had about 4 years ago.
Do you ever have trouble concentrating?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Try to get on as many drugs as you can while you're there. They will come in handy to sell later or even for recreational use.
Then Uncle Willie would come over. He always wanted to play hide the goose. He always did it in the same place, too.
Nice going.
I'm gonna be so fucking rich.
Now you're ready to file for disability. Before you are discharged from the hospital, you will be assigned a caseworker.
You better not be drinking my beer, Junior!
I ain't drinking their beer, you old stupid fuck.
They will help you file for disability and Medicaid.
Here, let me fill that out for you. You're probably way too honest, and they expect us to lie a little on these things. If you didn't, no one would get the benefits, and you look like you really deserve them.
In some cases, it can take up to a year before you get approved and start receiving your checks. But don't worry, you'll still be getting unemployment and selling your drugs for money. Don't worry about getting in trouble. Even if you get busted, you won't go to jail or even a real court. If you have credit cards, go ahead and run them up, and then file for bankruptcy. Your caseworker can help with that. If you get harassing calls from credit card companies, don't worry. They can't garnish your disability check. Once you get approved for disability, you will receive a large back pay check for all the months you had to wait. Be sure not to put that money in the bank. If the government finds out, you could lose your benefits. Instead, buy yourself something nice. Or take a long overdue vacation. You deserve it. Be sure to ask your caseworker about the many other programs you will be able to take advantage of. It's just that easy. If you follow the steps we've laid out, you too will soon be living the life.
I'll never have to work again. Sweet baby Jesus.
Hello. Thanks to the federal government and your hard-earned tax dollars, I'm living the life. Thank you, America, and God bless.
I gotta get my life together.
You gotta get your life together.
What?
You're trying to scam the government.
Okay, sorry.
This guy's a genius.
Oh, good.
I know this sounds horrible, but you need to be compliant, before you can fuck it.
Holy shit! That's the smartest putting a possum on a bottle rocket! I told you the nurse will come tomorrow. She'll do it then. Now I gotta rewind it. Thanks a lot, you old fucker.
What? Yeah, I'm working on it, you know. Shit, I'm...
I swear to God, I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I think we're good. Action.
That was perfect.